What if I told you Nikon's next flagship mirrorless camera could shake the entire industry all over again? Welcome to Tech Vibe. Today, we're diving deep into everything that's building massive hype around the upcoming Nikon Z9 II, the expected price drop, rumored release date, major feature upgrades, and whether this is the camera worth waiting for. And trust me, the things you're about to hear might completely change your upgrade plans. The current Nikon Z9 has already set a benchmark that many cameras still fail to match. It brought a stacked full-frame sensor, blackout-free shooting, crazy fast burst speeds, one of the smartest autofocus systems, and video specs that made filmmakers stop and say, "Wait, this is a mirrorless camera?" So when rumors started circulating about a Nikon Z9 II, expectations immediately went through the roof. And honestly, Nikon knows they have to deliver something truly next level. Now, what exactly can we expect? The strongest reports point toward a next-generation processor, likely an X8, which would mean significantly faster image processing, better heat management, improved autofocus calculations, smarter subject tracking, and overall better efficiency. In simple terms, the Z9 II could feel noticeably faster and more responsive, even for photographers already used to the power of the current Z9. One of the most exciting things is the expected boost in burst shooting performance. Early leaks suggest the Z9 II might hit around 40 frames per second in RAW. That would put it in an entirely different league for wildlife shooters, sports photographers, and anyone capturing fast-moving action. Combine that with a deeper buffer and faster write speeds, and you're looking at a camera that could comfortably keep up with the most demanding shooting environments. Another major talking point is the sensor technology. There are whispers that Nikon could introduce either a global shutter or a hybrid shutter design. If that turns out to be true, rolling shutter distortion, those wobbly lines in fast motion, could be dramatically reduced or even eliminated. That alone would be a game changer for both photographers and videographers. Speaking of video, the Z9 II is expected to push even further into cinema territory. Pre-capture RAW video, improved codecs, better heat dissipation, longer sustained recording times, and more robust in-body stabilization are all on the table. Nikon has been carving out a serious space in the video world, and the Z9 II could be the model that finally positions them as a true top-tier hybrid camera brand. So now the big question, when is it coming? The most consistent expectation points toward early 2026. Nikon originally seemed poised for a 2025 announcement, but based on multiple indicators, including their recent release timing and strategic pricing moves, early 2026 now looks much more likely. There's also speculation that Nikon wants the Z9 II ready ahead of the 2026 Winter Olympics, which has historically been a hot moment for flagship camera launches. And that brings us to the price. Since Nikon hasn't officially confirmed the camera yet, there's no official number. But here's what we do know. The original Nikon Z9 launched at around $5,500. Over time, that price gradually dropped, and in 2025 it even dipped below $5,000 for the first time. When a flagship model suddenly sees a price drop like that, it usually means one thing: a successor is coming. So it's reasonable to expect the Z9 II to land somewhere between $5,500 and $6,000 at launch. It could go higher if Nikon truly brings cutting-edge sensor tech, but staying close to the original price makes the most sense strategically. Now, should you wait for the Z9 II or buy a Z9 right now? If you need a professional, proven, and incredibly capable camera today, the current Z9 is still one of the best mirrorless systems ever made. It performs reliably, handles harsh environments, and produces world-class stills and video. But if you're the type of creator who wants the absolute newest technology, wants a long-term investment, or relies heavily on fast action shooting or high-end video work, then waiting for the Z9 II might be the smarter move. That especially applies if the rumors about global shutter capabilities, stronger processor performance, and next-level hybrid shooting turn out to be true. Those aren't small upgrades. Those are the kind of features that could redefine what a professional mirrorless camera should be. One thing that keeps this exciting is that Nikon has been on a huge upward momentum lately. Their recent bodies have been packed with modern features, better autofocus algorithms, smarter subject detection, and much improved video pipelines. When you look at all of that together, the Z9 II doesn't feel like a wild rumor, it feels like the next natural step. But it's important to remember that none of these details are officially confirmed yet. Nikon has stayed quiet, as they usually do, and until that moment when they make the announcement, all the specs floating around remain educated predictions. Still, based on Nikon's current moves, the price drop of the Z9, and industry patterns, the pieces do fit together extremely well. So if you're excited about the future of Nikon's flagship lineup, you're not alone. The Z9 II might very well be one of the most anticipated pro cameras in years, and when Nikon finally reveals it, there's a good chance it's going to dominate headlines across the tech and photography world. Thanks for tuning in to Tech Vibe. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to stay ahead of every leak, update, and official announcement around the Nikon Z9 II, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Your support keeps us bringing you the most accurate and engaging tech breakdowns. This is Tech Vibe signing off. Stay creative, stay inspired, and keep your gear future ready.